Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make lasagna. So the first thing you're going to need is a pound to a pound and a half of ground pork, which is what I'm using, or you can use turkey meat, sausage, or ground beef. You're going to brown that and then you're going to try and get as much of the fat that's left over strained out. You want some fat left over for flavor. The reason why I'm draining the fat is for health purposes and so the sauce doesn't come out too thin and fatty with fat floating on the top. So I'm going to remove some of that. Then next I'm going to get 1 jar of my homemade San Marzano tomato sauce. I like to use San Marzano because I find it's very flavorful. I'm also going to be adding 2 more jars of store-bought tomato sauce, the marinara sauce, so it can stretch further. After you have your sauce, you're going to start on your ricotta mixture. You're going to have some ricotta. You can either use full fat or low fat. I chose low fat just to be a bit healthier. Next, you're going to take 2 eggs and you're going to whisk them and then incorporate that into the ricotta mixture. Pre-mixing the eggs and then adding it just kind of helps incorporate it better. Then I'm going to be adding some Parmesan cheese, some shredded Parmesan cheese to that. Here's the Parmesan cheese. You're just going to add about a handful. And then I'm going to be adding my favorite organic no salt seasoning, some fresh oregano, some garlic powder, and some Celtic sea salt. You can also add some thyme or sage or any other herbs like rosemary that you might like in it. So after you give that a good mix, I'm going to show you how to assemble the lasagna. So I got my casserole dish and it's going to be pre-oiled. Oh, you can also add some parsley to that if you like. Just kind of add some fresh green to it. If you're trying to make a healthier lasagna, you can also add spinach to that as well, but just make sure your spinach is drained of water before incorporating that. Then I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese to that as well. Next, I have my pre-oiled casserole dish. I'm going to be using an oven-ready lasagna, which is different than other noodles. You don't have to pre-boil it. What's gonna cook these noodles is the sauce. So you're gonna start off with your casserole dish and you're gonna put some of the meat sauce at the bottom first. Then you're going to grab 3 sheets of the lasagna noodles. Then you're going to place your ricotta mixture on all 3 sheets of the lasagna. I'm going to be making a 5-layer lasagna, but you can choose to make a 3-layer or whatever you feel like. I just like to use the whole box, which is about 5 layers. After you put the ricotta mixture, you're going to add some fresh shredded mozzarella. I always like to use freshly shredded mozzarella in my dishes. It just has more flavor. It doesn't have any of the anti-caking agencies in the bags that are already pre-shredded for you. And I find that it crisps up better in the oven. Then you're going to add sauce on top of that, and you're pretty much going to repeat that up into the last 3 sheets of lasagna you have. So I'm going to show you one more time. After that, you're going to make sure that all the noodles are covered completely. Again, you're going to add the 3 layers or the 3 sheets of lasagna, and you're going to put more ricotta, then the mozzarella cheese, and the sauce. When you get to the last 3, you're gonna cover those with sauce very well. Then you're gonna see me put foil over the lasagna. You wanna cook it on a preheated oven of 400, and you're gonna cook it with the foil lightly on the top so the cheese doesn't get stuck for about 25 minutes. And then you're gonna take off the foil after, and you're going to cook it for another 15 to 20 minutes depending on your oven. So you see, I'm covering the top with fresh mozzarella cheese. Make sure it's fully covered. You want to uncover it after 25 minutes of the foil so the cheese can brown. There you go. You're going to want to put it kind of loosely on top, not too tight on the top. That's going to be 25 minutes, and that's the finished product right there. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like my videos, please follow me, and if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks, guys.